What is happening, Libra? This is your girl, Venus Angel, here with another love reading for you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. With all that said, let's go ahead and see what is going on in your love life from October 29th through November 11th. There we go. Tripping over my words all doggone day. That's a lot of cards coming out. Oof. Somebody is not sure about what to do, feeling pretty stuck about perhaps being a Queen of Wands, and you know, either someone that's partnered with with a fire sign, or someone that's, you know, the kind of be their authentic selves, right? I think it's kind of hard to kind of be your authentic self if you're feeling stuck. It could have been a lighthearted offer here, and somebody may be rejecting or not sure what to do with it. It has to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could, like I said, have to do with being authentic to yourself, or, you know, having the confidence to go ahead and take advantage of this. We have the Nine of Wands here, the Hermit, and the Ten of Wands. A lot of struggling, putting your walls up, defensive, but there's a lot of soul searching that you're doing because you're feeling stuck. Like, you're exhausted and you have your wall up, and you're kind of keeping yourself at bay. The Queen of Wands wouldn't typically be your energy, of course, right? But this still can indicate that you are going through something that has to do with your true energy, your raw energy. And it's interesting how this Page of Wands, which should be fun and exciting, has become a burden. It's probably because it's more to it than just an offer of something platonic, something nice, something fun. This person around you may be extremely passionate, very creative, very attractive. But I don't think this person stops at anything. I don't think this person has given up. I don't think either this is someone else or this is you. You haven't given up on something, which is why you probably are feeling stuck. But at the same time, right? You haven't given up, but you may want to. It's weird. Let's go and see what's going on in your love life. There's a lot of cards, and that story may not resonate with a lot of people. Five of Wands coming up. There's a lot of conflict back and forth. Let's see what's going on, Libra. Oh, wow. Okay. Uh-oh. You're holding something back. That's not good. And the Seven of Swords comes up with the High Priestess. We gotta be a little bit concerned. But you see here, you have the Devil coming up, and you have the Chariot. Underneath that, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is definitely talking about feeling trapped. But this is not trapped in a bad way, too bad. I feel like, yeah, you're feeling kind of stuck, but it's almost like you're feeling like trapped in some sort of connection with someone. Not a bad thing either. Like, I feel like there was progress before, and now there's just a lot of falling into old patterns and old behaviors. Right? That too. For some of you guys, it's falling into old habits and old behaviors. Old ways of doing things that may not have been very beneficial to the last, you know, to whatever you're trying to get to. And it's about breaking the chain, breaking the habits, breaking the repetitive cycle, and you know, showing that you are powerful and you can overcome certain things that make you feel that you don't have the power. Because the Devil is the illusion that you don't have power, when in actuality you have every power in you to do whatever the hell you want to do. Whether it is to succumb to old predictions, old patterns, old ways of doing things, behaviors and such, or is to say, no, I'm not doing that. Now, the heart of your reading, considering that this is I feel like this is really about a karmic connection and breaking away from old patterns of behaving. You have the Four of Wands here as the heart of your reading. Moving to a higher place of commitment. Getting to a place of at least even keel before moving on. Because the Four of Wands, you're not supposed to stay there, but it's a good place to be. It's a celebration card in a way, because you're seeing the progress starting to ensue. But the High Priestess is crossing that. That's an obstacle. The High Priestess is very passive. She's the keeper of secrets. She doesn't say things. She doesn't communicate. She's very observant. She's very She lets the messages come to her. The High Priestess, in the crossing you're reading like this, to me, is like, you want to get to a higher place of commitment, but there's something not there. Either there's something that you know that you're keeping back, or it's something that you're holding back from. It's something that you're not trying to say, or something you're not trying to communicate. But there's something that's kept a secret. There's some secrets. There's some things that are not being communicated. Now, in the past, you had the King of Pentacles. Somebody around you that was committed. That's someone that's willing to commit to you. Or this could have been you, ready to settle down. You know, the master of commitment here. The master of stability. Master of being a provider. You know, someone that is, that's a business, or is very business oriented, that does everything that they can to, not because they need the money or they want the money, but to live their life lavishly. To give of themselves. Because the King of Pentacles, you think he's just some sort of, you know, fat cat or whatever. But no. He does it because he loves his family. He will work his behind off for the rest of his life if it means security, stability, and support for his family. The King of Pentacles is a family man. He's traditional and he's loyal. But he'll do everything he needs to make sure that he gains protection for his family. He gains protection in everything that they want. Because he's a giver. He's not a taker. Could be done with a Capricorn too, guys. But the point of it is that somebody here was very much committed in the past. Or somebody has committed. Shown their worth. Shown their value. Offered you something. Or you have offered them something. Right? But now, there's the Four of Pentacles. In your present. Something's being held back. Usually I see this as you guys. Because obviously I'm reading for Libra. There's something you're holding back from. You're not going all the way in. You know, although somebody showed their, you know, their stability, they're willing to commit. There's something that you're still not in. There's something you're not easy about. You're holding back. You're not opening up. High Priestess, Four of Pentacles already sent off alarm bells, and then when the Seven of Swords came up, that got me a little concerned a little bit more. Because there's something here that you're not saying. You're not opening up. You're not trusting. There's something you're trying to cling on to, the things that you've got. And that's something that, you know, you're just, it's almost like, I don't know what it is. Either this is someone else, but I don't think so. Because again, like I said, I'm reading for you guys. I don't do spy readings. Could be someone around you, though. Right? That you feel like someone's holding back. Somebody's holding back. Somebody's not giving you anything to work with. You know, old situations, old patterns and relationships. Somebody around you could be like not giving you anything to work with, and you're just sitting there like, oh my God. Or this could be you guys, right? But there's always a reason, right? There's never, you know, no accusation is thrown without a reason. There's always a reason why there's something being held back. Whether this person is afraid of being vulnerable, of putting themselves out there, of trying again, putting themselves in harm's way, right? They're holding on to something that requires work. Eight of Pentacles. It's in your external energy. You got two eights in this reading as well. But the Four of Pentacles, something's being held back. But I don't know if it's a secret, because you have the Seven of Swords in your future too, crossing the High Priestess. I feel like it's a mixture of secrets, and it turns into perhaps soon lies. Because this is a diversion tactic. With the Seven of Swords, you diverge, you dodge, you kind of get out of harm's way. That may mean doing something underhanded, or doing something that may perceive you as doing something other than what you're actually doing. Avoidance, cloaking. And the Queen of the High Priestess in the Seven of Swords there, that you can cloak some mess. But somebody's keeping something in, and it leads to something being dishonest. Something, you know, or some sort of dishonesty. It may not be like straight up dishonesty with another person. It could be dishonesty with oneself. Or it could be taking a risk. You know, looking at what's being kept a secret in the face and just saying, you know what, let's try it. There's a lot of possibilities that this reading can come up with. It doesn't have to be straight up somebody's not trying to hear something, or somebody straight up avoids something. But there's a lot of holding back, perhaps to reevaluate someone's value. Because the Four of Pentacles is a good place, it's a good stable place to really think about what it is that you're truly worth. Then to go after it, to take that risk. But right now, there's something that's keeping you, or keeping someone from taking a risk, and that's the thing. That's the thing with this Devil. Perhaps somebody doesn't feel like they have the power to do what they want to do. This is why someone may be clinging on and just kind of focusing all on work. You know, just doing what they feel like they need to do, building abundance, whatever. But they're clinging on to something that makes them feel safe, when in actuality, it's not going to get them anywhere. Right? The Four of Pentacles, you can't move from here if you decide to stay. Four of Wands, at least it's like, hey, you're recognizing things coming together. It's great. You know, you're starting to get ready for the next step. The Four of Pentacles is not looking to get ready for the next step. They look at the next step and think, oh my God, I might lose everything. And the High Priestess is like cloaking that. It's weird. But I feel like somebody comes out, or maybe somebody takes a step in a very uncomfortable position, but you know, something that's high risk. That could be something regarding communication, something moving fast, some progress being made. Because there's Eight of Wands here in the outcome. But the biggest thing to me is High Priestess and the Four of Wands. Something is not being seen. Somebody knows something personally, right? I don't think it truly affects the relationship. It's affecting one person, and it does affect the relationship. But this person is the focus, is the main person to be concerned about. Like I said before, it's affecting the connection. It's perhaps toxifying it, but it's having to do with old behaviors and old habits. Now, the World is coming up here as your golden ambition. I get that, right? You want to have some sort of resolve. You want to transition. You want to get to a good place. You want success, finally. But that's the thing. That's kind of what's throwing me, right? It's like, what would you be holding on to so tightly that you're just trying not to let go? Perhaps it's because you found some sort of small success in something that you're still building and something you're still working on, but you're holding on to something. These are counteractive, counterintuitive. You can't make progress with the Four of Pentacles. Something's got to give, right? You can work and work and work, but you're not seeing any progress done because somebody's not letting go, taking risks, allowing yourself to be open. The High Priestess is open, but nobody knows anything. She keeps it to herself. It's weird. It's like she's open to spirit and intuition and stuff like that, so she can get messages. But other than that, she's a closed book too. She knows things. There's something that one knows, and I feel like it has something to do with their stability. They're clinging on to things that make them feel stable while they're trying to make progress, but they're not going anywhere. But I feel like that's the thing. Whatever's going on here is due to some sort of discomfort, something that they don't trust. But it's going to come to light eventually. Your advice is the World. It talks about transition, leaving behind a chapter and going on to the new one. And I feel like what it's trying to say is that you have come to a point in your life where you've reached success in this chapter, but there is more chapters to go through. If this is you guys, right, take control. Don't let the fear, don't let anything keep you bound. You can do whatever you want. This is your life. The Eight of Pentacles is showing work and focus. You're focused on whatever this is. And I feel like it has to do with something that makes you feel like it's just, You're holding back because you're not sure, maybe. Such an interesting reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys some clarifiers as well. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles coming up? Ten of Wands. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in their external energy? Why is the Eight of Pentacles in their external energy? Why? Ooh, wow. Why is their advice the World? Page of Cups. Talking. Somebody's not communicating how they feel. That's what it is. They're holding back because their feelings perhaps are too much of a burden. Or they're holding back is a burden in itself. The communication, like I said before, I was saying, like, I feel like this is about communicating. And trusting that your voice would be heard. Your feelings would be acknowledged. And I feel like that's why the leap of faith comes. Because something that you feel, that you know, will come to light. Because the Ten of Wands is here. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles with the Magician here as your external energy. That to me is saying that whatever you're trying to create, you're trying to manifest. This is something you've been trying to manifest for some time. And you're focused on it. But your advice is to complete the cycle either by accepting an offer, extending an offer, taking that risk and doing that. Because this is like, you know, all this work that you're putting in and you're holding back because of perhaps fear, right? And that's okay. It's okay to be afraid sometimes. It's okay to be scared, but don't let the fear rule you. Let it encourage you to keep moving forward. Wow, you guys got two cards coming out of this. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, which means this is someone that's definitely, you know, you may interact with somebody that's different than your culture, different than your religion, different than your race. But you have a connection. It don't matter what they have going on. Right? If you love them, you love them. It is what it is. People are just going to accept that. And then you got past life relationship. You've known this person before. You've known each other before. So this is big. This is really, really big. And I feel like you know that, which is why it's kind of, that's why there's a bit of hesitancy, right? Because you don't really want to, you know, it's scary. You can feel how big it is. That karmic relationship is real. But the tie that you have with this individual is real. If it's not a karmic relationship. So this passive energy, this hidden stuff, right? Keeping things to yourself. It's not going to get you anywhere. And you have to recognize why it's happening so you can truly be able to act in the way that you feel that you're most led to. But you have to complete the cycle. That's what the advice is saying. You want to complete the cycle. You want this world to complete itself. You want to gain the benefits of it. And in order to do that, I feel like it comes from just to know, not just knowing what you want, but going after it. Believing in that you can have what it is that you want. You have nurture all you love, and I'll read you the affirmations for that, but that talks about really giving of yourself, right? Really building, you know, giving of yourself to make the things that you love, you know, happen for you, right? Or pretty much just growing what it is that you love. Manifesting. The Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. You're cultivating it. You're making it happen. You're building it. It's showing that you care, showing love to the things that you want to happen. And then it has heed your dreams. And that talks about don't let anything keep you from being able to have what you want. You are allowed to dream. You're allowed to have happiness. You're allowed to have whatever you want. Don't let the fear keep you from doing exactly what you want. Don't let the fear stop you from building this building this dream. You are ready for it. You are ready for whatever it is that you're trying to resist at this moment. Which is why see the Seven of Swords is not necessarily lying or dodging or avoidance, but this is, I feel like you finally taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys your cards though. We're going to start with Heed Your Dreams. Your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, they are the keys to understanding your inner self, both your joys and your fears. Commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. Very interesting. And that makes sense because of the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess here. You know what I mean? Your dreams tell you a great deal about who you are. They really do. And you can find out who you are. And like I said, the Four of Pentacles is also reevaluating your value. So this situation may be that too. Whatever it is that you're keeping a secret or keep holding back right now, it's becoming a burden. It is a burden. It has been for a while. But I feel like you're trying to assess, you're trying to figure it out. So you're not just keeping things back because you're afraid. You're trying to figure out stuff too. Which makes 100% sense. Now, the nurture all you love card. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes and dreams, your body and mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships, all that is you needs. I don't think this is correct. I think it made a typo. All that is you need to be all that is you needs to be nourished. That's what it's trying to say. Okay. All that is you needs to be nourished, loved, honored, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. Amen. Always some powerful messages from the Messenger Oracle. With all that said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Love you guys so much, okay? This situation looks crazy, and everything that you guys are going through, obviously, is for a reason. But it doesn't mean it's easy. It doesn't mean that it's a walk in the freaking park. Don't trust me, as a Libra myself, this has triggered me quite some bit reading this. And reading this out loud as well. Well, more so like, being a Libra and all that. But as much love, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Want to book a reading with me? I have that sale up till the 31st of October, so go ahead and take advantage of that. And as always, guys, leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how things have been for you guys during this retrograde. And I will see you guys next week, or the week after, or tomorrow, or later on. Alright, guys. Take care.